The Megalodon, a massive prehistoric shark that once dominated the oceans, still captures our imagination. Though officially considered extinct, countless reports of sightings and encounters suggest that this apex predator may still be lurking in the depths. From the infamous Cape Town photograph to the most chilling recent encounters, here are 15 recent Megalodon sightings that might prove it still exists. Number 15. The Mystery Sea Monster. In Australia, a research team studying shark migration was met with an encounter that took them into uncharted, unsettling waters. The team's mission was straightforward: attach a tracking device to a 9-meter shark, monitor its movement, and gather data on its behavior. First, everything went according to plan. The shark swam normally, sticking to its usual pattern. But soon, things took an eerie turn. The shark's body temperature spiked, and without warning, it dove deep into the ocean, far deeper than usual, more than 2,000 feet. Such deep dives are rare, but what made this one even more mysterious was the length of time the shark spent in these extreme depths. It remained submerged for an entire week, far longer than any shark should stay at that depth. But the real mystery began when the tracking device stopped transmitting altogether. No signals, no data, nothing. The shark appeared to have disappeared completely. For months later, a shocking discovery was made. The tracking device washed up on a beach in southern Australia with no sign of the shark itself. The researchers were left in a state of disbelief. There was no carcass, no remains, just the device, which suggested something much larger than the shark had taken it. The team's most chilling hypothesis was that a supersized predator, possibly even the Megalodon, had attacked and consumed the smaller shark. This theory raised the terrifying possibility that something far larger and more dangerous was lurking in these deep waters, capable of taking down even the sharks that researchers study regularly. No further evidence surfaced, and the disappearance remained a mystery, leaving everyone to wonder. Could the Megalodon still roam the oceans, or was there another unknown predator lurking in the dark depths, unseen and undetected? The unanswered questions keep this story hauntingly unresolved. Number 14. The Black Demon. Along the coast of Baja California, Mexico, there have been numerous reports of a mysterious and terrifying shark known as the Black Demon. This giant, dark-colored creature has been described as being anywhere from 20 to 60 feet long, with a weight ranging between 50,000 and 100,000 pounds. Many believe it shares characteristics with a great white shark, though its dark coloration and large tail have sparked rumors that it could be something far older. Fishermen in the area have reported their boats being rocked violently by an unseen force, with some claiming to have seen a massive shadow passing beneath them. Witnesses have also described the creature's tail as being unusually large and powerful, capable of creating massive waves as it moves through the water. Some marine biologists have speculated that the Black Demon could be an undiscovered species of shark, one that has managed to evade detection due to the vastness of the ocean. Others suggest that the sightings could be exaggerated accounts of large whale sharks, though the aggressive behavior described doesn't align with the typically docile nature of whale sharks. The waters off Baja California are known for their deep trenches and underwater canyons, which could provide the perfect hiding spots for a creature of this size. Local legends have also contributed to the mystery, with stories of a giant black shark being passed down through generations of fishermen. In 2009, the TV show Monster Quest set out to investigate sightings of this creature, adding credibility to the growing belief that a prehistoric predator could still exist. One of the most notable sightings took place in 2008 when American fisherman Eric Mack reported seeing a massive sea monster near the Baja coast. He described it as resembling the Black Demon, confirming that the creature was far larger and more intimidating than any great white shark. This encounter raised even more questions about the existence of ancient predators and whether the Megalodon could still be hiding in the vast, unexplored depths of the ocean. Number 13. Mariana Trench sighting. The Mariana Trench is one of the most unexplored and mysterious places on Earth, with depths that reach 36,000 feet below sea level. It remains largely a mystery to scientists. In fact, about 80% of the ocean is still uncharted, and much of its hidden life remains unknown. The trench itself is considered the deepest part of the world's oceans, a place so remote and harsh that it's difficult for researchers to explore. Some researchers have suggested that the extreme pressure and lack of light in the trench could allow ancient species to survive, adapting to conditions that would be inhospitable to most modern marine life. Deep-sea submersibles have occasionally captured footage of strange, unidentified creatures, fueling speculation about what else might be lurking in the depths. The trench is also home to hydrothermal vents, which support unique ecosystems that thrive without sunlight, proving that life can exist in even the most extreme environments. These discoveries have led some to wonder if a massive predator like the Megalodon could have evolved to survive in such conditions, feeding on giant squid or other deep-sea creatures. The vastness of the trench, combined with its inaccessibility, makes it the perfect hiding spot for a creature that has eluded detection for millions of years. While no concrete evidence has been found, the possibility remains tantalizing, especially given how little we know about the trench's ecosystem. Given the vast unknowns of the ocean, many speculate that this could be the perfect place for a creature like the Megalodon to hide. The trench is so deep and so far removed from human activity that it offers a safe haven for predators that might have been thought extinct for millions of years. Scientists estimate that 2/3 of ocean life has yet to be discovered. With such vast unexplored areas, it's easy to see why many believe the Megalodon could still be lurking in the depths, far beyond the reach of human divers and research crews. The idea that a giant prehistoric shark could still be swimming in the trench or other unexplored parts of the ocean is an intriguing one. The fact that so much of our oceans are still mysterious only adds fuel to the fire. Could the Megalodon, long considered extinct, be hiding in these uncharted waters? The Mariana Trench serves as a haunting reminder that we may still be unaware of what lies beneath the surface of the deep blue sea. Number 12. New species discovery. Brace yourselves, because scientists have just uncovered a new shark species that might make you rethink everything you know about ancient predators. This discovery could even offer a clue as to the possible survival of the Megalodon. Fossils of a giant shark that roamed the coasts of the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans around 20 million years ago have just been identified. While this shark isn't a great white or a Megalodon, it's still closely related, and its discovery has left experts scratching their heads. This newly identified species, Megalolamna paradoxodon, has been dubbed the Megalodon's long-lost sibling, one that existed alongside the Megalodon but mysteriously vanished from the fossil record. The paradox in the species name refers to the fact that this shark emerged in the geological record 45 million years after it split from its closest relative, which has puzzled researchers. While this discovery might sound like something out of a science fiction film, Megalolamna paradoxodon adds another layer of intrigue to the shark family tree. This massive predator grew to about 16 feet in length, which is about the size of a city bus, smaller than the Megalodon but still an impressive size for an ancient shark. What's truly fascinating is how closely this species is related to the Megalodon, despite living millions of years apart. Could this species have been the precursor to the Megalodon? The discovery of Megalolamna paradoxodon suggests that the Megalodon's evolutionary history might be more complex than we ever imagined. With only a few teeth found in places like California, North Carolina, Japan, and Peru, scientists are piecing together a greater story of shark evolution and the possibility that some of these ancient creatures might still be hiding in the oceans today. Number 11. On a Mexican beach. A chilling video filmed on a beach in Mexico has further fueled discussions about the Megalodon's potential survival. The footage shows a massive shark washed up on the shore, drawing attention for its size. While some dismiss the sighting as simply a large great white shark, others point to its enormous scale as evidence of a Megalodon. The shark in the video far exceeds the size of any known great white, which typically only reaches lengths of up to 20 feet. Witnesses on the beach described the creature as having an unusually broad body and massive jaws, features that align more closely with Megalodon descriptions than with great whites. Marine biologists who reviewed the footage noted that the shark's teeth appeared to be much larger and more triangular than those of a great white, sparking further intrigue. Additionally, the shark's dorsal fin and tail proportions seemed inconsistent with any known species, adding to the mystery. Some locals claimed that similar sightings of massive sharks had been reported in the area over the years, suggesting that this might not be an isolated incident. The beach where the shark washed up is also known for its deep underwater trenches, which some theorize could serve as hiding spots for large, undiscovered marine creatures. Skeptics argue that the video could have been misinterpreted, suggesting that the shark could have been artificially enlarged, or that its true dimensions were exaggerated. However, experts agree that no great white shark has ever been documented to reach such enormous sizes. Given the shark's resemblance to the Megalodon, some believe the footage could be an important clue that this ancient predator is not entirely extinct. As with many pieces of evidence in the Megalodon mystery, the video raises more questions than answers, but remains a strong point of interest for believers. Number 10. Gigantic unknown shark caught by submersible. While conducting deep-sea resource exploration off the coast of Greenland, researchers piloting an unmanned submersible made a discovery that has left the scientific community baffled. At a depth of 3,800 meters, where no known shark species should exist, the cameras picked up a massive, slow-moving shadow. At first, the team believed it was a Greenland shark, a species known for its centuries-long lifespan, but as the submersible's lights illuminated the creature, it was clear this was something entirely different. Estimated to be 7 to 8 meters long, the shark displayed deep scars, barnacle growth, and unusually thick, prehistoric-like skin. Its eyes, though clouded with age, glowed faintly under the sub's infrared cameras. Experts are now debating whether this is an ancient, undiscovered species, or possibly a surviving relic of a prehistoric shark lineage. Some have even speculated a connection to Megalodon, but without further evidence, the mystery remains unsolved. As authorities review the footage, some believe this may be one of the oldest living sharks ever recorded. But if it has survived unnoticed for centuries, what else could be lurking in the abyss? Number 9. An unverified attack. A few years ago, a chilling image began circulating online, leaving shark enthusiasts and ocean lovers puzzled and intrigued. It was a photo of a beached whale, but this was no ordinary whale. The creature, a massive 70-ton humpback, had a large section of its tail missing, almost as if it had been bitten off by something colossal. While beached whales are tragically common, the nature of the injury raised questions. What could cause such massive damage to an animal of this size? Typically, orcas are known to hunt whales, but they generally target younger, smaller whales, not giants like humpbacks. Even more intriguing is the fact that orca attacks are usually well coordinated and don't involve biting off such huge portions of their prey in one swift strike. The clean severing of the tail suggested that the predator might have had a jaw capable of delivering immense force. This led many to wonder if a megalodon could be behind the attack. The megalodon, known for its enormous teeth and powerful bite, could easily have taken down a creature the size of a humpback. However, there's a significant problem. There's no concrete evidence to support that a megalodon was responsible for this attack. The photo's authenticity has not been confirmed, and no one has identified the creature behind the attack. Despite this, some experts have raised eyebrows, suggesting that the size and power required for such a bite could only come from an extraordinary predator. While sperm whales, another large and powerful species, could theoretically cause similar damage, there's no evidence to suggest they would target a humpback. This mysterious, unverified attack adds fuel to the growing speculation that maybe, just maybe, the megalodon is not entirely extinct. The incident raises many more questions than it answers, keeping the mystery of the megalodon alive. Number 8. The Google Maps sighting. A photo from Google Maps recently went viral, showing a large, shadowy figure beneath the waters off the Bahamas. At first glance, the shape appeared massive, sparking a flurry of speculation. Could this be the legendary Megalodon? The shape seemed far larger than any known shark, making some wonder if a prehistoric predator had been captured on camera. However, before jumping to conclusions, let's take a deeper dive into what's actually visible in the image. The first guess many people had was that the creature could be a whale shark, the largest living fish on Earth, which can grow up to 40 feet long. Whale sharks are often spotted in tropical waters like those around the Bahamas and have a long, wide body with distinctive marking. At first, this seemed like a plausible explanation for what was captured in the photo. But when closely examined, the shape in the image didn't quite match the usual form of a whale shark. While whale sharks are indeed large, their proportions appear slightly off in this case. The creature in the photo seems too bulky and too large. Could it be another species? Some have suggested it could be a basking shark, another giant species that can grow up to 30 feet. However, the shape in the image doesn't quite resemble a typical basking shark either. As the mystery deepens, some megalodon enthusiasts have speculated that what's being seen in this Google Maps photo is actually a glimpse of the long-extinct giant shark. Megalodons, known to reach lengths of up to 60 feet or more, fit the size and scale that this figure suggests. While it's premature to claim this is definitive proof of a megalodon, the idea remains an exciting possibility for those fascinated by this oceanic legend. However, before we all start planning a megalodon search in the Bahamas, let's consider a more likely explanation, an optical illusion. What if the image is simply a large object like a rock formation or a school of fish that from above looks like a giant fish? Google Maps has its share of strange images that turn out to be nothing more than natural or man-made objects misinterpreted from above. So, while the idea of a megalodon still lurking beneath the waters is thrilling, it's important to approach such sightings with a bit of skepticism and an open mind. Number 7. The 1918 sighting. In 1918, off the coast of Australia, a chilling encounter took place that still resonates today. A group of lobster fishermen working in the deep waters of the Great Australian Bight had an experience that would go down in history. As they went about their usual task of hauling in crayfish pots, they witnessed something that would shake them to their core. The men described seeing a shark of an unimaginable size. The creature was not only gigantic but aggressive, knocking over their crayfish pots and even taking their mooring lines with it. The fishermen were used to sharks in these waters, but this one was unlike anything they had ever seen. They reported the shark to be between 115 and 300 feet long, enormous compared to the largest known great white, which only reaches about 20 feet in length. The size of the shark, as described by the fishermen, was absolutely staggering. The men described its movements as so powerful that the water around it seemed to boil with the force of its presence. They also detailed the shark's teeth, which were enormous, and its mouth, which they claimed was wide enough to rival that of a whale. This experience was not just a tall tale or an exaggerated story. The fishermen truly believed they had seen a creature from a nightmare. Their vivid descriptions continue to fuel theories about the survival of the Megalodon. Despite the lack of modern technology to document the event, the encounter ignited the imagination of people everywhere. Over a century later, this sighting remains one of the most fascinating mysteries, leaving many to wonder if such a giant creature might still roam the depths of the oceans today. Number 6. The Mariana Trench footage. If you're skeptical about the possibility of a massive predator still lurking in the deep, the footage released in 2018 might just change your mind. Captured during an exploration of the Mariana Trench, this video quickly gained attention for the sheer size of the creature it showed. In the footage, an enormous shark swims past what appears to be an abandoned shark cage. While this alone is unsettling, the size of the shark truly left people stunned. The creature is so large, its head alone looks like it could swallow an entire family of 4 and still have room for a side apartment. This sighting appears to match the scale and features we associate with the Megalodon, a prehistoric shark believed to have reached lengths of up to 60 feet. The fact that this enormous predator was spotted in the Mariana Trench, known for its extreme depths, adds another layer of mystery. But as with many viral videos, skepticism followed soon after. Some experts suggested that this shark might not be a Megalodon after all but rather a sleeper shark. These creatures, which can grow up to 23 feet, live in the cold, high-pressure waters of the deep ocean, even near underwater volcanoes. Their slow movements and impressive size make them a strong contender for the mystery creature in the video. Regardless of whether the creature is truly a Megalodon, the fact that such a large shark could be roaming the depths of the Mariana Trench is chilling. The extreme conditions of this area could easily explain why these creatures remain hidden, adapted to a world far out of reach from human exploration. Number 5. The Cape Town photo. Among the most talked about pieces of evidence for Megalodon sightings is the Cape Town photo. This photograph has sparked debates for years, leaving many to wonder if it truly depicts the legendary shark. The story dates back to 1942, during World War II, when a German U-boat operating off Cape Town, South Africa, reportedly encountered a massive sea creature. The sailors aboard the U-boat described the animal as a shark unlike any they had seen before. They quickly snapped a photograph of it swimming alongside the submarine. The creature's enormous size, with a dorsal fin towering above the water, led many to believe it was a Megalodon. The image shows what appears to be a shark around 64 feet in length, far larger than any known shark species today. Some suggest this could be direct evidence of Megalodon still roaming the deep waters of the world. The U-boat in the photo provides a helpful scale, showing how massive the shark really is. However, skepticism has surrounded this photo. Experts have raised doubts about its authenticity, with some pointing out that it might be a hoax. Critics argue that the photograph could have been altered or fabricated, especially given the involvement of media outlets like the Discovery Channel, which has been known to promote stories of the Megalodon without verification from independent sources. The photo's legitimacy remains uncertain, yet some still hold on to the idea that the ocean's unexplored depths could hide ancient creatures like the Megalodon, making it too early to dismiss this eerie image completely. Number 4. Unusually young teeth. In 1875, during an expedition aboard the HMS Challenger, a British research vessel initially designed for naval warfare but later repurposed for oceanographic studies, a remarkable discovery was made. The ship's crew, dredging the ocean floor near Tahiti, pulled up an extraordinary find, a pair of massive shark teeth. These weren't from any known shark species of the time, and they caused quite a stir in the scientific community. The teeth were much larger than what would be expected from any shark species known at the time, and their age, when tested, was found to be somewhere between 10,000 and 15,000 years old. Adding to the intrigue, the teeth showed signs of wear and tear, suggesting they had been used to hunt large prey, much like the Megalodon was known to do. Some researchers speculated that the teeth could have belonged to a population of megalodons that had adapted to deep-sea environments, avoiding extinction by retreating to the ocean's depths. The location of the find, near underwater volcanic activity, also raised questions about whether these areas could have provided a warm refuge for the species during colder climatic periods. The discovery prompted further expeditions to the area, but no additional evidence of Megalodon was found, leaving the mystery unresolved. The teeth's serrated edges and sheer size were nearly identical to those of Megalodon fossils previously unearthed, making it difficult to attribute them to any other species. This find reignited debates about whether the Megalodon could have survived in isolated pockets of the ocean, undetected by humans. At first, this dating was highly controversial, as it suggested that the Megalodon, a creature believed to have gone extinct millions of years ago, may have survived far longer than anyone had previously thought. The implications were stunning. If the teeth were indeed that recent, it could mean the Megalodon lived much closer to modern times, possibly even up until the end of the last ice age just a few thousand years ago. While some scientists were quick to dismiss the teeth as belonging to a different large shark species, such as a great white or tiger shark, the size and shape of the teeth closely resembled those of the Megalodon. The fact that they were discovered in deep waters, far from shore, further raised questions about the possibility of the Megalodon's survival. This discovery didn't provide concrete proof, but it certainly opened up the possibility that Megalodon may have roamed the Earth much later than we had thought, possibly even lingering in the shadows of the deep ocean, away from human sight, long after being presumed extinct. Number 3. TikTok's Massachusetts Megalodon. In the world of viral videos, one of the most exciting shark sightings to hit the internet recently came from TikTok. Alex Albrecht, a marine biology student, was on a research cruise off the coast of Massachusetts when he and his team captured an unforgettable moment. The footage they shot left the internet in awe and sparked widespread discussion. While observing the waters, Albrecht and his fellow researchers noticed a massive shadow beneath the surface. What they saw was a giant shark, estimated to be around 26 feet in length, swimming near their ship. The shark's slow, deliberate movements and its massive dorsal fin cutting through the water added to the eerie atmosphere of the sighting. Some viewers pointed out that the shark's body shape and size didn't perfectly match any known species, which only deepened the mystery. The team also noted that the shark seemed unusually curious, circling the ship several times before disappearing into the depths. This behavior, combined with its size, led some to speculate that it could be an undiscovered species, or even a relic from prehistoric times. The footage also captured the shark's tail fin, which appeared to be more robust and powerful than that of a typical basking shark, further fueling speculation. While the researchers didn't have the abilities to tag or study the shark further, the encounter left them with more questions than answers. The video, captured from the ship's rigging, gave everyone a closer look at the creature's sheer size. The shark was so massive that it immediately prompted one of the researchers to ask, "Is that the Megalodon?" The video quickly went viral, racking up millions of views on TikTok. Shark enthusiasts and casual viewers alike couldn't stop talking about it. However, not everyone was convinced it was the Megalodon. Some experts suggested that what the team saw was actually a basking shark. These sharks are large, reaching up to 40 feet, and are often mistaken for something far more menacing due to their size. While basking sharks are usually peaceful, their imposing size can be intimidating. Even with the more grounded theories, the video continues to fuel the ongoing debate about the Megalodon. It left many wondering whether there are still creatures lurking in the ocean that we don't fully understand. Number 2. The Coast Guard footage. One of the most striking pieces of evidence comes from the Brazilian Coast Guard, who captured footage of a large shadow moving beneath the ocean surface. The footage was initially taken during a routine rescue operation and didn't seem particularly noteworthy at first. However, upon further inspection, the shadow appears to belong to an incredibly large creature, potentially up to 60 feet in length. This matches the size of the Megalodon, a creature that scientists once believed went extinct millions of years ago. Some marine biologists have pointed out that the shadow's movement patterns are consistent with those of a large predator, rather than a slow-moving filter feeder like a whale shark. Additionally, the sheer size and shape of the shadow suggest a creature with a robust, torpedo-like body, which aligns with descriptions of the Megalodon. Local fishermen in the area have also reported seeing unusually large creatures in the water, further fueling speculation about the shadow's identity. While skeptics argue that the footage could simply show a large school of fish or a misidentified whale, the lack of definitive evidence leaves room for debate. Critics might suggest that the creature in the footage could be a large fish or another species, but one major flaw in this theory is that whale sharks, often cited as a potential explanation, do not inhabit the warm waters of Brazil. This means the shadow could not have belonged to a whale shark, adding weight to the possibility that it was a Megalodon. Experts who have analyzed the footage have found no signs of tampering or editing, making it one of the most compelling pieces of evidence for the creature's continued existence. As investigations continue, the mystery of the Megalodon remains open, with new pieces of evidence emerging all the time to keep the debate alive. Number 1. Marino Rocks Shark Encounter. Australia has long been known for its spine-tingling shark sightings, and the Marino Rocks beach is no exception. A massive shark was spotted off the southern coast of Australia, and it left everyone, including a team of shark conservation researchers, utterly speechless. The researchers were conducting a routine aerial survey from a helicopter when something unexpected caught their attention. As they surveyed the waters near Marino Rocks, they spotted a giant great white shark gliding through the sea just off the beach. The researchers quickly estimated that this shark was approximately 23 feet long, or about 7 meters. To put that into perspective, most great white sharks average about 15 to 20 feet in length. This one, however, was far beyond the typical size, surpassing the largest great white ever recorded by several feet. The largest great white ever confirmed was just over 20 feet, which makes this one a true giant in comparison. What's even more intriguing is how closely this massive shark resembled the infamous great white from the movie Jaws. While the shark in Jaws was designed to be larger than any real shark to heighten the fear factor, this shark was real and far bigger than any known great white. The researchers tried several methods to get closer to this gargantuan creature in an attempt to study it more thoroughly, but the shark proved to be elusive, dodging all their attempts. The idea that such a large, powerful predator might be swimming freely off Marino rocks is chilling. While this encounter doesn't confirm the existence of the Megalodon, it raises the possibility that sharks can grow far larger than we thought. Whether this was an unusually massive great white or a species unknown to science, it's clear that the oceans may be home to terrifying predators still waiting to be fully discovered. Do you think the Megalodon could still be lurking in the depths? Share your thoughts in the comments below. See you next time.